thank you for inviting me to happy hour. How do you call it?
Yep, that's
happy hour.
nailed it.
That's very clever.
Yeah, I thought it was very clever as well.
Very clever.
Very clever, Avril Lavigne. Now, Avril, I want to know, first and foremost, do you have a drink with you?
I do. I have naturally, I have some beer.
Do you have a whole beer pong table there?
Oh, honey, I brought it. We're gonna have.
Hang on a minute.
If we're gonna have some happy hour, we're gonna do it right. I'm gonna show you how to do it right.
Okay, you get one shot right now. Have you got a ping pong ball there ready to go?
I do. Hey, Pete, you want to come in and play some beer pong with me and help me out here? Okay, let's see. I got one shot.
Which cup are you going to go for? I want to know which cup you're going for.
Okay. One of the red ones.
Okay, we'll give you that. We'll give you that.
Okay, here we go.
I mean, that was really
One more.
Oh, come on.
Okay, this is the final chance.
I must be feeling a little bit of pressure.
No, don't feel the pressure. It's just you and myself and all your fans and all your friends, all right? There's no pressure at all. So obviously, you are going to get one by the time we finish this.
I hope that makes it.
We got plenty of trick shots. Now, Avril, I've prepared a drink for you because every guest on this show, I like to bring them a drink and also name a drink after them. So this is actually the classic French-Canadian drink. It's a French-Canadian. It's got maple syrup, a bit of cucumber in it. Now, for the name, I thought off your album Head Above Water, there's a song on there called Bigger Wow. I love the name of that. So I thought once I do this, it's going to become the Even Bigger Wow.
Wow.
Do you like that? No, it's gonna.
Wow.
Just...
That's amazing. What's it
Hang on
called?
1 second. 1 second. I'm just gonna put it out. And there it is. The Bigger Wow for Avril Lavigne. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Now, Avril, I want to know, this is our happy hour, of course, the word happy in there. We like to ask people, what is making you happy?
I think at the moment I am feeling very grateful and happy for how everybody has come together right now in the world, and I feel like very in awe of all the frontline workers who are out there, the essential workers, grocery store workers. Everyone's really come together and they're holding it together for us and they're stepping it up right now, and that makes me feel very happy. I'm in quarantine right now with two of my really good friends, and we're just staying in, not going out, not having anyone over. It's just the three of us. And also I just released a song called We Are Warriors in honor of the frontline workers, everybody out there who is putting their lives at risk for us, to keep everybody else safe, to save lives, and yeah.
When did you decide to re-release from your original Warriors, then We Are Warriors?
Pardon me?
When did you decide to re-release Warrior to We Are Warriors? And how did the idea come about to do that?
So I had to cancel my tour, and due to COVID-19, and so I've been at home, and I've just been everybody's world's sort of been turned upside down right now, and I was just wanted to show my appreciation and gratitude, and to just honor everybody, the frontline workers out there. So a couple weeks ago, I took to my home studio and I re-recorded my song Warrior and changed it to We Are Warriors. And when I was performing it, I was thinking of all the doctors and everyone in the hospitals working right now, risking their lives to save lives, and that my heart was with them. And so the song is out now, and the proceeds are going to Project Hope and the Avril Lavigne Foundation to supply PPE around the world.
That's a brilliant initiative. And off that album, which was a really great album, which you released last year, looking at that period when you were writing the album, it seems to me that like there was a clear message there that music saved your life.
Yes, absolutely. And like initially for me, I had written the song Warrior about my own health battle with Lyme disease a few years ago. And so turning to music has always been very powerful and very healing for me.
Yeah, that was very clear in the album. But also what I loved was It Was In Me, which is one of the great songs on the album. It's a part 2 to I'm With You. Why is that so?
Okay, so I wrote It Was In Me with the lady who I wrote I'm With You with, Lauren Christie. We worked together on my first album and we hadn't worked together since then. So we got together and I've always loved the song I'm With You, performing it live throughout my whole career. And it's been a fan favorite. So I said to Lauren, I was like, all right, we need to write I'm With You part 2. So we just wrote another ballad. And there's a little clip of me performing It Was In Me on my Instagram the other day. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I know that's one of your favorite. Also one of your favorites, a lot of fans will know this. The remix of Little Mama of Girlfriend is a lot of fun. What song of Head Above Water would you like a remix for?
I guess since we are just like re-recording, I have just re-recorded Warrior and changed it to We Are Warriors. I'd love a remix of We Are Warriors.
Perfect. I think the fans would all love that as well. By the way, fans, keep the comments coming. We're going to be asking Avril your questions shortly. I want to talk to you right now. You've said you're with 2 of your friends in isolation. So we're going to move on to ISO Baby, which is just to find out a little bit about what you guys are up to in isolation. First and foremost, what's the weirdest experience you've had or experienced while in isolation?
Well, what happened? What happened that was crazy? Didn't something break or something? The cooking? I know I burnt the beets, but what else happened that was crazy the other day? Oh, well, one of us caught on fire. Pete was baking pizza in the pizza oven and the flame went up in his face and singed all his hair, so we had to give him a haircut. That was crazy. I have pots and pans and I burnt beets. Like I was boiling beets and you have to boil them for a couple hours. But I was working, I was filming a music video outside while I was cooking it. So I kind of get like, that's my excuse. So I burnt beets, totally ruined a pot. I've never ruined a pot before. And then there's been a lot of like just cooking and cleaning on repeat. Like, oh, we had a bird in the house one day.
What sort of bird?
I don't know, just like a regular bird from the neighborhood I flew in and it was flying everywhere and I heard everyone in the house screaming and it wasn't me screaming. I was like, what's everyone freaking out about? So I went downstairs and there was a bird. And then like 2 days later, I found some bird droppings on the floor.
Hey, new isolation friends.
And
why
then
not?
I cleaned it up.
And I love at the beginning of that, you said, what crazy stuff has gone down? You've got fires, you've got birds, you've got it all there. Have you made any purchases to make you happy every now and then? Have you made any like retail therapy purchases for yourself?
Yeah, I got this beer pong table right behind me.
When did you get that?
Amazon.
But recently? When did you buy that?
Yeah, I ordered it online. I mean, there was no toilet paper, so.
Just the essentials. Yeah. I love that. I think that is great. Okay, we're going to move on to. Like I've got to ask.
Puzzle. Mm-hmm.
A puzzle. Are you good at puzzles?
No, and I haven't done it yet. And I made sure it was only 50 pieces. My friend is doing a puzzle that's about 1,000 pieces, and that's 1,000 pieces too many for me.
Noted. Our final question for ISO Baby. We ask everybody this. What is in your freezer?
My freezer is so packed. I have protein in the freezer. I made a chicken pot pie. I made 2. I froze 1. I made a huge batch of chili, and like I froze half. And just like proteins,
Proteins.
fish and meat.
Got it all sorted. It sounds like a very good freezer, to be honest. Chicken pot pie, I've got one in my freezer as well. I love your style.
It was horrible. I don't like chicken pot pie. I made it because like I've been going back and forth with my mom and stepdad with recipes, and they're sending me pictures of what they're making, and we get ideas from each other. And my stepdad made a chicken pot pie, and it looked like a work of art. And then I made one over here, and I don't even like chicken pot pie, and it was like so gross, but half of it is because it's gluten-free. But that's okay. Pete will eat it.
Pete, eat the pie, all right? Do your best acting and say you love it. I'm sure it will taste fine. Avril, for this section, we like to call it or name it after someone's your album. So we thought with Let Go. This is just where we talk about other stuff that's going on right now. What I love that you got on recently, you got a tattoo in August last year, which took 6 hours, an entire sleeve. The 6-hour sleeve. What is the tattoo of?
So I had lots of random tattoos. I got my first one. It's a star when I was 18. And it's the skater boy. It's the skater boy star.
Can you hold it up to the camera just so we can see that? Yep, there it is.
And then I got this like cupcake when I was in Japan. And then I got like an Abby Dawn. That's the name of my clothing line. I got that one in Vegas. So I would just like get random tattoos all the time. And it was like driving me nuts because I needed them to like become like one and to be like a half sleeve for like so long. So then right before my tour started, the Head Above Water tour, I had like a tattoo party, and my band came over, and I had the sleeve done.
Did it hurt? 6 hours in a chair.
It took like London Reese was the tattoo artist who came over, and he's awesome, and he has such good vibes. And then it took like maybe 6 hours. But the funny part was like everyone came over to get like little tattoos, and we had like a barbecue. And the whole day I sat there just getting the sleeve, and everyone kept like walking by like, Avril, you're so tough. Oh my God, you're still going? Like 3 hours later, you're still going? I just kept going and going. And everyone was like, you're so wow. And I was like, this is nothing. I thought it was easy.
I haven't even got one, all right? I think you're tough. I think you're 6 hours, one tattoo. That's very tough. Can I ask you about this photo? I love this. Yourself, Billie Eilish, the Greek Theatre. How was she and how was her performance?
I went and saw Billie Eilish and met her at the Greek Theatre last year. Her performance was amazing. She was super sweet. She said a lot of kind things about me in her interviews, that she listened to my music and stuff growing up. So it was really cool meeting her. She's doing so well. And it was cool because when I went to the Greek Theater, I had a show like a couple months later. So it was like really fun going and being back in a venue like that. And no, she's awesome. She's super talented. She's a sweetheart. Love her.
Was there one thing in particular she asked you? Because she has said in many interviews that you're one of the main reasons that she got into music. Yourself and a couple of other artists. Was there one thing in particular she asked you that you can remember from the night? Or was it just the two of you hanging out and enjoying being musicians?
I went to her show and I met her parents and her brother and her, and everyone just said like really sweet things. They were like, we both love your music and we listen to your music together, which was something we both enjoyed together, and that was super flattering. And then she invited me to her 18th birthday, and it was fun. And her mom baked a cake, and that was sweet. No pun.
Was her 18th birthday very different to your 18th birthday, or kind of similar?
I think on my 18th birthday, I feel like I was maybe playing like hockey in a nice hockey rink, and had like I was in New York, I think, and then she was in LA, and we just had like there was like a pinata and games. It was like a small group of her friends and family, just like a bunch of fun arcade games and stuff.
That sounds awesome. That sounds like a very special moment. Something else that
She's a
happened.
dope girl. She's cool.
Oh, there's no denying she's one of the dopest girls out there. Now, something else that has happened.
And then she also sent me a bunch of her like swag, like her merch, Billie Eilish merch in the mail. So I got a box of that I rock.
Oh my gosh, that is so. It's a really strong friendship. You're saying.
There's
Now,
some
something
love
else
for each other.
what I loved that happened this week was a group of Canadian musicians, yourself included, did a tribute for Bill Withers. Tell me about that, because it was a beautiful song you guys did and all came together for.
So 25 Canadian musicians got together, Justin Bieber, Michael Bublé, Sarah McLachlan, and we performed Lean On Me and shot a little music video for that, for the Canadian Red Cross.
Yeah, no, it was amazing to see you guys all come together to sing for that. Well, it's time now, because we've got many fans here that want to ask you a question. I'm just going to try and unfreeze us. Give me